Sometimes you can see what is pushing or pulling, and sometimes you can't. If you roll your toy car and it hits the wall or a couch, you can see that the wall or the couch stops the car. If the car hits your big brother, you'd better run. If the car doesn't hit a wall or your big brother or the couch or the cat or anything you can see, it still stops. What is pushing on the car to make it stop? A force called friction. Everything is bumpy. Even things that feel smooth like glass or ice are still a little bit bumpy. You can't feel the bumps on the glass. They're too small, and you can't see them either, but they are still there. Whenever two things rub against each other, the bumps on those things rub against each other. The force of the bumps rubbing against each other is called friction. Friction makes moving things slow down. When you roll your car, the bumps on the floor push against the bumps on the car's wheel a little bit. This friction is the force that stops the car, and that's why it doesn't keep rolling. If you push the car along a shiny wooden hall, it rolls much farther than if you push it along a thick bedroom rug. The rug is bumpier than the hallway. It creates more friction. It makes the car stop more quickly. Wow, look at mine go! Whoosh! Mine doesn't roll. What if you roll your car across very slippery ice? It will go even farther than it does on the shiny wooden floor. The ice is so smooth that the force of the friction is very small. But even if the car isn't touching anything, even if you pretend it's an airplane and you throw it right through the air, it still stops moving and it falls to the ground. Two forces stop it. One is friction. Even air has a small amount of friction. In space, there is no air. So in space, there's no air friction. If you were an astronaut and you threw your toy car up into space, no friction would slow it down. Your car would keep going forever, unless it ran into your rocket ship. The second force that stops the car is called gravity. If you drop the car, it falls. Why? Why doesn't it stay up? You haven't thrown it down. You haven't pushed it or pulled it, but it moved, so some other force must be pulling it down. That force is called gravity. Gravity is the force that every object has for every other object. Gravity at work. Falling down, cats falling down. You have gravity. Your big brother has gravity. If the two of you are standing on opposite sides of the room, you both have tiny amount of gravity pulling you towards each other. You will never feel the force from this gravity. It is much too small. Can you feel my gravity? Nope.